Hello. Huskies back again with more Seattle Bobcats GMO franchise mode commentary. Last video we kicked off year 3. Had a real shaky first month, but then really turned it around. We're sitting at 30, 14, and 7 right now, which is a damn good record in my book. We're 2 points behind the Stars for first place in the Central. Same obviously for the West. And for the league, we're tied for second in the league as well. Our goals per game has gone up slightly since I made that lineup change. Our goals against is exactly the same, which is good. That's what I want to see. Power play's gone up as well. Penalty kill's gone down, but there's no way we were going to sustain a 92% power play, so I'm okay with 87%. So we have 4 short-handed goals though. Our road record could be a little better. Our home record's really good, but our road record that's more losses than I'd like to see. But I made mention in the last video that I want to do a rental at the trade deadline, and the guy that makes the most sense is both Paul Martin and UC Okinen. So I'm going to sim to the bye week, the start of the bye week, and then I'm going to make the trade. That way, if there's any, like, Seth Jones been injured with a sore hip. He's out till the 13th, so he's out for this entire sim. So we'll go ahead and just assistant coach replace. So if there's any growing pains, we have the whole bye week of no games. I doubt that affects anything, but who knows. But I'll sim these 5 games. Hopefully we win most of them. But without Seth Jones, it might be... We'll sim these 2 games. Give me a win against Nashville. Brandon Manning, I don't need you. 4-0 loss to Nashville. Alright, so we're 32, 17, and 7. I'm going to go see if I can get... Paul Martin has really low trade value. Another guy I mentioned was Matsu Carello, but his value is just too high to make it worthwhile. I hit the B button too many times. Come on. Kind of want to keep this video a little less than 20 minutes, but I have time. I'm recording this in between class today. So what is UC Okinen's value? Let's see. It's not terrible. It's definitely doable. It's a lot less than Matsu Carello. He is 37, and he makes 5.3. The only issue I'm running into with these guys is going to be cap space. I don't know if I'm going to have the necessary cap space to make these moves. What might end up happening is I trade Ehlers for Jokinen. I don't necessarily want to, but at the same time... Oh, they put Pavelski on the block too? Damn, Martin's actually gone down in trade value, so I could probably... What do you want for him? Honestly, this cockhead dude... I already have Brendan Lemieux, who's my big power forward, although I might save him for a bigger deal. They want Rantanen. Like, Rantanen's... I mean, these are all morale-based increases. I think I'm going to hold on to Rantanen for 1 more year. What do you want draft pick-wise? You want firsts only? A first is too much for Paul Martin. Jared Cornett, you're already 21. Let's see if I can do this. Seattle would be able to league. Yeah, see, I have to trade a forward that makes some kind of cap hit. Ben Sherratt, 1.7. Sherratt makes the most sense, but they want Postma and Wideman. Do I deal Wideman for... Wideman's an offensive defenseman. Postma's a defensive defenseman, right? No, he's a 2-way. So I could trade Wideman. I'm still over the cap. There's somebody else I can throw in this deal that has... Quentin Howden, he's just... I'm still over the cap. Who else do you want? Nobody else that really is worth trading. At least not for Paul Martin. Because Rantanen makes the league minimum, doesn't he? Or not league minimum, but he's on an entry-level deal still. Yeah, he's only at 925, and I don't even think that helps my cap situation. No, it doesn't. Yeah, this was gonna be the only issue I knew I would run into with this. Will they retain any salary on him? Will you retain $1 million of his salary? So, Cornette and Weidman for Martin and retain salary? So I would have to give them something else. If I can get them to retain this salary, that'd be huge. They'd have more than 45 skaters. Damn it. Alright, how about Armia and Cornette? Oh, I don't think that makes much sense. Wait, what was that? Ah, damn it. I didn't read that. I should have read it. I have all these bottom guys, but they don't want any of them. That's the only issue. Why do these guys have so much trade value? Let's try him instead of Armia. Wow, they would actually do that deal. Look at all the people I have to move around, though. So what is this deal? Nothing really for Paul Martin. Yeah, I'll do it. All right, so let's see what I have to do cap wise. I have 21 skaters, so I can send people down. I'm probably gonna send. Who do I have scratched? I have to make a move. If I send Howden down, these moves on your team being over the NHL salary cap. How? This is what drives me nuts about this game. Is I'm clearly on my screen, I'm under the cap. Alright, so let's send down. Let's send them all down. I'm 2.2 over. Alright, that's fine. They're all on waivers. I don't really care. See, why did it tell me I had 2 million in cap space when I clearly don't? Now, if I want to make a deal for UC, well, let's go to my lines first. I sent down all of my reserves, so that's alright. So best lines: Line A over here, Oshie there, Panarin there. Actually, Oshie there. Lemieux, Johnson, Ehlers. Swap those. Connor, Lowry, Kopp. That's fine. Defensively, I'm actually gonna switch up this. Yeah, I'm gonna put Morrissey on the third pairing because he should be okay with ice time. He's already ecstatic. So we have Bufflin, Jones, Martin, Trouba, Morrissey, Postma. That's damn good. If I add UC Jokinen into this team, I'd have to give up salary, so I'd have to give up probably Ehlers. He has 29 points. I think Jokinen's got like 47 or something. So let's see before I. What do I have to do here? Just defensive fixes. Ben Sherratt can play. Yeah, let's get Ben Sherratt in there, and let's get Chris Weidman in there. This way they're at least playing in the minors. I don't care where they play in the minors, just as long as they're playing, so they stay somewhat happy, so they're still on the team in the future. Alright, so now if I go to Florida, Florida has UC Jokinen on the block. But he makes 5 million in cap, so I'd have to give up at least 2 million in cap space. And they don't even, oh, they do want Ehlers, but they want Coxhead as well. But I feel like if I trade Ehlers, I don't actually. Well, I mean, if I trade Ehlers, I can probably get more back from them. Jokinen in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 million in a second for Ehlers? Yeah, that's not enough. I didn't think it would be. 2 milli Do I have any other prospects you want? Let me throw... Let's try one prospect. See, the only issue with this deal is I'm not going to have... Look at that cap space. Would you retain anything on him? Would you retain $1 million in cap space? So I don't have to take it. Alright, so I'm not willing to retain, so I have to add something else. I have all these unsigned rookies I can throw at him. Let's try this deal, see if this goes through. Alright, cool. So I don't have to make any roster changes. I traded Ehlers, but honestly, I think Ehlers was on his way out anyway. If I didn't trade him now, I would have traded him at the deadline. Let's best lines this. Let's get line A over there. Panarin down there. Patan up there. UC Jokin and Tyler Johnson, Brendan Lemieux. Oh, I didn't realize Jokin's a two-way forward. Interesting. You know what? Then I might just put Patan, because Patan's still a third. He is. So I think I'll put Patan back on this third line with Johnson and Lemieux. And I'll use Jokinen as the second line play, like defensive guy. That way Oshie's on the first line. I think I like how that worked out better. Defensively still the same, except I want Morrissey here. Still don't have any defense or offensive defensemen, that's okay. Power play, I just need to swap these guys. That way that second line needs a... No, they don't need a playmaker, because Scheifele's a playmaker. Alright, cool. So we'll swap out Patan with Lemieux. Get Liney on the right side. Alright, I think we are set. I have to change my penalty kill. Oops. I actually want to get Paul Martin on the penalty kill. Let's use a defensive defenseman. I'll keep Morrissey for the 3-man PK. Alright, we're set. Alright, so this is definitely a playoff push team now. Like I said, I swapped out Jokinen for Ehlers. He's got 44 points. Ehlers had 29. He's a plus 14. He's playing on a struggling team. Granted, Barkov is doing really well, but I think this roster looks damn good, especially the addition of Paul Martin back there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and sim up the rest of the season. 94 offense, 93 defense, 90 goalie. So we improved our defense by 2 points, and we improved our offense stayed the same. And I really didn't give up anything. All I gave up was Nikolai Ehlers. I have all my draft picks. I gained a second, so I have 2 firsts and a second that I could potentially use to make a move to get somebody to fill Jokinen's spot. Because I'm assuming Jokinen, wow, 8-2. All right, well, we improve our defense and we give up 8 goals in the first game. It's all right. I'm not concerned. Maybe a couple of growing pain games. Back-to-back OT wins. Christian, not even gonna try to say your name. I don't even know where you play. Oh, you're a goalie. I'm assuming you go here. I have a lot of Scandinavian goalies, I notice. Finnish, Swedish. Alright, so I think I only simmed to the trade deadline. I want to look at our team stats. I know I kind of just looked at them, but I don't generally like where this team is going at the moment. But just give Martin some time to adjust. Alright, so we'll sim a couple more weeks, and I'll check out the playoff race. I think we're pretty solidly in a playoff spot, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, I would have liked to have beat Dallas there, because I think we're still only a couple points behind them. I mean, we're 36, 22, and 7. We should, by all means, be a playoff team. Fan happiness at 100. Locker room chemistry took a dip, and that probably was a factor for... Oh, I don't know if I have anybody to play defense. Oh, he's in the AHL. I don't fucking care. I forgot that I sent him down. But yeah, like I said, the team chemistry probably took a dip once we traded away Ehlers, and that was probably for the cause for the team starting to struggle a little bit. Once we had a couple wins here in a row, like we've won 5 out of our last 7. Sorry, get that team chemistry back up close to 90, and I think we'll be okay. Like I said, the teams we're pretty much playing. We're probably like 60% hockey. Kyle Turris. Oh fuck, I have to call somebody up. I don't have any cap space to call anybody up. Oh wait, I can just call up a two-way guy, right? No, I can't. How am I gonna do this? Shit, do I have to send Lowry down? I think I have to send Lowry down and call up 2 players. That's still not enough. Oh, I'm scared to make this move, man. Please don't nobody claim Lowry. Oh, I don't see him there. That sucks. I don't know if there's like roster things that I don't understand, but I called up a defenseman. Well, obviously I have to put him in there. I'll leave him on a second line because I don't want him playing the 4th line. Shit, and I called up a defenseman, didn't I? Fuck, I did. Alright, well let's go back to roster moves. Let's swap him out for a forward at least. Shit, man. This whole cap thing is a pain in the ass. Alright, so send him down. I can call up somebody, right? I don't see Lowry, so that makes me scared that he's that makes me a little worried that somebody claimed him. Oh, I don't want to best lines it. No. Just put the players in. I actually put Rossless on the second line. Oh, he's a 2-way forward though. It's alright. Actually, I'm going to swap those two. I'm going to put the 78 on the second line. There we go. Oh boy. I knew those injuries were going to bite me in the ass at some point. Absolutely knew that would be the case. I don't have enough skater stress. Oh, right, because I have to put him back in. Match fix everything. Holy shit, man. Alright, I need to go look at the waiver wire and make sure that Lowry didn't get claimed by somebody. Message center, waiver declarations. I placed them on waivers. Fuck, Nashville claimed them. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case. That sucks. That really sucks. Now I don't know who I'm going to use for that 4th line center role. Lowry was awesome in that role. No, Kyle Turris is back. So I did all that for 2 games, and I lost Lowry because of it. Oh, that sucks. If there was anything I could have done different there, please let me know for the future so I don't fuck myself. I'm gonna leave this Rostolavic kid here because he's a 2-way forward. He's an 81 overall. I think he's an alright fit for that spot. God, that frustrates me. That hurt my team chemistry. That dropped us back down to 82. So now we're gonna struggle to win games. Yep, there's 4 straight losses since making those moves. Hey, we beat Detroit. Yeah, like I said, if there's anything I could have done differently there, hey, we made the playoffs. Andrew Kopp has been, well, I could just replace him with other dude. If there's anything I could have done differently there, I'm all ears, but I don't think I could have done anything aside from sending Kopp down because I had to call 2 players up. Nope, my alarm's going off. My bad. Oh, we're a playoff team at least. Finished the season with 46 wins. Cool, Andrew Kopp's back. Let's put him in. I mean, I guess this Rostolavic kid isn't the worst guy to put in. I mean, he's obviously not Lowry, but what are his face-offs? 64. What are Kopp's? 73, so I should put Kopp at center. Oh, that's still frustrating. Hey, alright, we end up with 46 wins. Let's see who we draw in the first round. Please don't be Chicago. Please don't be Chicago. We made the playoffs, right? Yeah, like I saw the qualifying playoff thing. Alright, we get the Minnesota Wild. Alright, so let's go look at end of year stats real quick, and I'll call it a video. 94, 92, 90. So I heard our defense. Panarin ended with 59 points. Again, I need to remember that my team is loaded throughout the lines. Yeah, Lemieux ended with 20 goals. What did I fucking called it? Lemieux had 20 goals. Scheifele had 19. Oshie had 19. Turris had 16. Jokinen ended with 56 points. He came here with 10 games left and ended. I brought him in at the 71 game mark. He had 44 points. He ended with 56, and so he had 12 points in 10 games. That's pretty good. Line A had 20 goals. That's it. That's not. I need him to score more. I need him and Panarin both to score more. That Morrissey, man, still a minus 16. Martin was a minus 20. Dude. Shuba's a minus 9. I need to figure something out with that defense, man. Something's just not working. We're a minus across the board. This is going to be a struggle in the playoffs, I think. It is going to be a struggle. Murray was 260, 40, 23, and 7. Comrie was a 252. He's up to an 86. Murray's still an 89. 913 save percentage, 912. So their save percentage really isn't that good. Alright, AHL, how did Rantanen do down there? 15 goals. That's still not very good. Army had 56. He had 45 in 60 games. So I have a couple of guys to keep an eye on down here. Like Rantanen. I mean, Army is not going anywhere. Oh, how did Rostolavic do? He was a +1. It's 6 points in 11 games. So I mean, hey, he did good. That fourth line was a positive. I mean, they were even. Kopp had different. So I don't know. I don't entirely know what to do with this team, man. Like, if there's again, I know I'm reiterating myself, but if there's anything differently I could have done there, I'll love to hear it so that I don't fuck that up in the future. But I don't think I had any other options with the way that the cap sat. I just needed players to not get hurt, and that didn't happen. Sagan won the Art Ross with 97 points. Looks like he won the. Oh no, Kim won the Richard. Where's Blake Wheeler? 84 points. Fuck off. Of course he gets 84 points. David, 82 points. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting playoff run, I think. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. Like I said, let me know if I could do anything differently there. Leave a like for another playoff run. 3 in a row. We got that going for us. Something we couldn't say in Washington. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for the next one.